the golden couple of Hollywood before a startling betrayal tore them apart and revealed Ellen's covert connections to Diddy. Portia and Ellen were meant to be together forever. Portia was upset, and things are only getting worse now that they're separated. However, Ellen was unaware that this scandal would uncover a much darker secret about their marriage. Please let us know in the comments before we delve further. After discovering Ellen's seemingly dark side, Portia felt betrayed and heartbroken, so much so that she cut off all communication and forced Ellen to leave their shared home. This has left Portia wondering everything about the woman she married, but in order to fully comprehend the extent of this betrayal, let's go back to 2000, when their paths first crossed at a glitzy Los Angeles social gathering. At that time, Ellen had already made a name for herself as a trailblazing figure in entertainment, fearing the public perception of her work, and Portia was making waves with her performances, especially in shows like Ally McBeal. Although Portia was astonished by Ellen's presence, she would later admit to being mesmerized. Portia was still secretly battling her identity in a field notorious for its critical assessments. The dread of ending her job prevented her from pursuing her genuine sentiments over the next few years, but fate appeared to have a hand in it as they kept running into each other at different gatherings. Every encounter was fraught with unsaid feelings and lingering stares. The chemistry between the two women didn't become apparent until 2004 when they were both single and attending another Hollywood gathering. As more details about their relationship emerge, the love story of the two women truly blossomed when Ellen, who was already at ease with who she was, took the initiative to break down the carefully built walls in Ellen's presence. Portia found something extremely valuable and rare in Ellen's presence, a sense of total safety and acceptance. Although they kept their romance a secret at first, the timing couldn't have been more ideal. While Portia was winning hearts as her star rose with her outstanding performance in Arrested Development, Ellen had already weathered the storm of coming out in the 90s and emerged stronger with her talk show becoming a daytime television phenomenon since its 2003 debut. Together, they were emerging as Hollywood's golden couple. Ellen's unwavering self-assurance became a source of strength and inspiration for Portia, who had recently publicly embraced her true identity. Their love story unfolded both privately and publicly, with Ellen frequently sharing tender moments about their relationship on her show. Their connection went beyond mere romance, becoming best friends, soulmates, and partners in every sense by the year 2005. Relationship had developed into something very remarkable. Their divergent personalities were complemented by their common fervent dedication to charitable causes and animal welfare. Portia's serious attitude complemented Ellen's bright wit to create the ideal balance. Their public appearances turned into much-anticipated occasions, as photographers documented their sincere bond through kisses and cuddles. They couldn't resist the chance to get married after the California Supreme Court overturned the state's ban on same-sex unions in 2008. It was a huge victory for them personally and a potent declaration of equality. The proposal took place in their Los Angeles home, where Ellen showed Portia a stunning 3-carat pink diamond ring. When Portia said yes, it was with emotion and certainty. Their wedding day, August 16, 2008, turned their Beverly Hills home into a haven of love, with their closest friends and family present. It was not only a celebration of their love, but also a mark of how far they'd come as a couple and as individuals.
On my face, there's a spring in my step, and there's a ring on my finger, and
Their wedding day was an exquisite exhibition of personal style that wonderfully encapsulated their distinct personas. Designer Zac Posen's creations, Portia looked ethereal in a flowing gown and Ellen exuded confidence in a tailored white pantsuit. They seemed to have mastered the delicate balance between supporting each other's careers and pursuing shared passions, particularly in animal rights and humanitarian causes. The exchange of their handwritten vows, promises woven with love, support, and friendship created ripples far beyond their intimate ceremony, inspiring countless others who saw their union as a testament to Elle's triumph over prejudice as they embarked on their married life. The Hollywood gold standard for relationship goals, their public appearances depicted a picture of perfect harmony, complete with stolen glances, shared laughter, and sincere displays of affection. However, beneath the glossy exterior of their seemingly flawless union, cracks were starting to form by 2014. There were rumors of trouble in paradise that started making the rounds in Hollywood gossip mills. The truth about their circumstances was far more complicated than what their public image suggested, and as Ellen's star continued to rise, Portia struggled to stay true to herself in the spotlight of her wife. The gifted actress began to feel more and more defined by her role as Ellen's wife rather than by her own accomplishments. This identity crisis, along with her ongoing struggles with eating disorders and deep-seated insecurities, led to an emotional rift between them. The situation was further complicated by Ellen's soaring career trajectory, which demanded more and more of her time and energy as Ellen's empire grew. So did the distance between them. The woman who had become America's ambassador of kindness and positive change was ironically struggling to notice the profound loneliness and isolation her wife was experiencing at home. The demanding schedule of her talk show meant that while Ellen was spreading joy to millions, Portia was often left to face her personal battles alone. The story continues as we explore the deepening challenges in their relationship. The year 2018 marked a critical crossroads in their relationship. Ellen, exhausted from maintaining her perpetually sunny public persona, contemplated ending her talk show. The weight of always being on, forever kind, eternally cheerful, had begun to crush her spirit. Portia saw this potential exit as a golden opportunity for them to rebuild their connection away from Hollywood's relentless spotlight. However, Ellen's decision to renew her contract sent an unspoken but clear message to Portia. Career still came first. As time marched forward, the facade of their perfect marriage began showing unmistakable cracks. Then came 2020's perfect storm. The pandemic confined them together, just as Ellen faced devastating accusations about fostering a toxic work environment. Portia publicly supported Ellen, putting up a united front against the media, while the bitter irony was that the Queen of Benin was being portrayed as anything but attacked. Their personal life was collapsing behind closed doors. Things were getting worse very quickly. Portia began to feel more and more like a supporting character in The Ellen Show, both on and off screen, while Ellen's tight grip over her public persona started to bleed into their personal life, and her characteristic stubbornness only made their issues worse, eventually fading into the background of Ellen's dramatic career. By late 2021, they were battling to keep their marriage intact through counseling and sincere attempts at reconciliation. They both recognized the importance of their union for themselves as well as for the many others who saw it as a symbol of hope, but some of the wounds were too deep to heal. As their love story comes to an end, there is a deep sadness in their parting words. Portia yearned for a simpler, more genuine life free from the constant performance, while Ellen remained trapped under the demands of her career. When Ellen and Portia say their final goodbyes, we are left with the question, can love survive the price of fame? Let us know what you think. Ellen describes Portia as the most important person in her life, which resonates with both truth and regret. Portia, on the other hand, acknowledges their beautiful moments together, speaking to a love that, despite failing to withstand the pressures of Hollywood, was nonetheless real and transformative.